Hi everyone and welcome back to Crochet Rocks. My name's Tracy and I've been challenged to do my 10 non-yarny things about me. I didn't think there were 10. So I racked my brains and firstly, I was born in London, live in Kent now, but I was born in North London, quite close to Tottenham, so therefore support Spurs of course. It's quite funny really because when I go back home for a visit, as soon as I get more or less there, my accent changes and I start talking a bit like that, and I don't call it Edmonton anymore, I call it Edmonton because that's what they call it in Edmonton. So but it's weird really how that happens, but it does. Right, well the 9 is mostly I've done office work, worked as an admin manager for an Asda supermarket, so if they want to send me any freebies for the advertising there, feel free. I worked for the police for a while in the Force Intelligence Bureau, which sounds really good, makes me sound like I'm clever. And then I worked for the ambulance service for 13 years. The reason I changed was because it was like watching Crime Watch every day. When you work for the police, you start to not trust anyone. So I wanted to carry on in sort of the field of helping people. So I worked for the ambulance service in the control room. I was a dispatcher, and I did 12-hour shifts, nights and days. After 13 years, I'd had enough, and so I left. And I worked for a lifeline company where it's people press that buzzer and if they've got what they think is an emergency and they come through to you. And the funniest thing that anyone ever come through for me was this little old lady had pressed her button and I answered it and she said, "I can't find my teeth." So yeah, most of them weren't emergencies, but you know, you did get the odd one. But that was fine, but after a while it wasn't really challenging enough for me, and so I took on lots of other jobs there, but it wasn't really enough content. I think I'd done a really busy job for so long that it was just not enough. So now I've dropped down, actually work part-time because I want to spend more time with the family and more time to make videos. So that was that. Oh, right. Where are we now? 8. Well, I waited a long time to have some grandchildren. At first, I used to say to my boys, "Don't you dare make me a grandma because I'm way too young." And then as time went by, it was like, well, I quite like one now. Still nothing. So then I would like, you know, it's about time I had a grandchild. Still nothing. And eventually it was like, my nieces are now grandmothers. Where's mine? So, but 2 years ago, almost, we had our first little grandson, Harley, and Tyler come along. He was a year, a couple of days ago. But my oldest son, Paul, met a girl who had 2 children already, so we've also got 2 older boys, and my partner's daughter has a baby, so we've got a granddaughter as well. So we've also got Alfie, Bailey and Sophia. So once there were none, now there are quite a few, which is never a bad thing. Number 7, I've written these down because I can't remember them. I'm a bit of a crazy cat lady on the quiet. I've got 3 cats. Recently one died, sadly. We did have 4 cats. Yeah, so definitely a crazy cat lady, but the old one died. Her name was Norris. My son called her Norris because she had a grumpy face. And we've got a ginger cat called Ginge, a fluffy cat called Fluffy. You can see it, my son named these cats. And we've got Buffy, who's a little pretty tortoiseshell cat. But yeah, in training to be the crazy cat lady. We've also got a dog called Negan, and that's named after the guy from The Walking Dead, and it is very apt. Luckily he doesn't have a baseball bat with barbed wire around it. 6. At the moment, my son, his wife and grandson, they're all staying with us, so I get to have, you know, see him every day, which is a lovely thing. Yeah, so 5. What else can I say? We're a singing family. I don't tend to sing much, but on a Friday, quite often we'll go to one of the holiday camps where they have a karaoke, and my 2 boys, they do love to sing. Paul, he's always singing. He's kind of a all-rounder really, but Mike is actually a musician, singer, songwriter, and pretty good singer. So some of my videos or slideshows, I've used his music. That way I can't get done for copywriting, because it's actually, he knows where his bread's buttered. He won't do that to me. 4. Oh, I was actually in a movie once. As an extra, mind, but my youngest son Mike, he was in the film Run, Fat Boy, Run. He wasn't the fat boy, he was actually an extra, but he got the part of a character, so he was the tortoise. So if you ever watch it, when they do the fun run and there's a tortoise and a hare, the tortoise is my son. That's yeah. The third one, and I don't really have number 2 and 1, so I'm gonna have to wing it. But the third one is that in this space of the last month, my hair has been 4 different colours. I don't change it that often normally, but it was blonde originally, and then it was kind of a sandy blonde, then it went red, and now, well, I think this is brown, but someone at work said, no, that's dark blonde. I don't know, I think it's just got a bit of it all in, so watch this space. It could change very soon, because I'm not sure if I like it. A few people have told me they do, but I'm not sure. So number 2, we go to a lot of gigs, me and my partner Gary. Over the last few years, we've seen Metallica, Nickelback, Theory of a Dead Man, and completely different to that, we've seen the Specials about 3 times, Madness about 3 times, UB40, Simply Red, The Wailers, Tears for Fears recently, and ABC. They were really good. So we do like to go to gigs. We used to see local bands as well. So, we've got quite a big kind of ska community here, so we used to go to a lot of them, but we don't really tend to do that anymore. And number 1, we go to the cinema a lot. We've got cinema cards and we tend to go quite a lot because we both love films. And I went this evening actually and saw, what was it called? The Fast and Furious, Hobbs and Shaw. It was really funny. Really enjoyed that. But I want to go and see Toy Story 4. And maybe The Lion King, I don't know yet. Not really up to that one, I don't think. But I did see a trailer for Cats, which is being made into a movie and will be out this December. So I'm looking forward to that because I didn't see the play and at the theatre. So I'd quite like to see that. So those are my 10 non-yarny things. Nothing else shattering there, no. I'll have to work on that, I guess, for my next 10 non-yarny things. So thank you very much for watching. If you wouldn't mind, please subscribe to my channel. Click on the notification bell and you'll get told when there's a new video. And I hope to see you very soon. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.